What's going on, guys? I'm Wolf's Games, or Wolf's Predictions, because today we are back with another NFL prediction. It's week 2 this week, and little disclaimer, these are our opinions, okay? They're our opinions. So if I have, say, the New Orleans Saints losing to the New England Patriots 30-10 or something, it's just something like that, don't get angry. Don't go in the comments and be like, oh, they're gonna win 50-8, because if you have predictions, make a video on it. All right, I'll leave a link in the comments. I'll be sure to go and watch that video, tell you what I think. But anyways, guys, today I got my cousin Landon here with me. Landon, say hi.
Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video.
All right, thank you. Now, same thing as last time, except this time it's not going to be dark in the middle of it and at the end, because we're filming now a little earlier. Last time we filmed about 6 o'clock, I think. All right, so Landon, I'm going to let Landon go ahead and read them off, and I'll start out. We're going to start with, of course, the Tennessee game, as always.
Week 2 prediction, Tennessee beats Jacksonville 24-10.
All right, my predictions. I'm a biased Tennessee fan, all right? That's just going to happen. But even though Jacksonville came out, destroyed the defense of Houston, I just feel like Houston didn't play up to standards. Their offense was terrible. They switched their quarterback in the middle of the game. Deshaun Watson didn't play very good. He threw a pick that got called back, but it was still a bad throw. I don't think that really Jacksonville has the offense to get very far in this league. Their defense is looking better. But I still feel like the Tennessee offense is going to overtake the Jacksonville Jaguars in week 2. What do you say, Landon?
I say Tennessee could get a few extra points. They got Marcus Mariota. They got a ton of great offensive players. They can get a few more points off of that. So I'm going to say I guess 31-10.
All right. One thing I do want to say about this is that Eric Decker, okay, we signed Eric Decker on a 1-year deal because we didn't know how good he was going to do. He didn't play very good at all last week. You know who did play great? Corey Davis. He had some really good catches in week 1, and I'm excited to see what he can do in week 2. Not only that, we got one of the best rushing attacks in the league, one of the best offensive lines, with DeMarco and Derrick Henry. Justin Fowler leading the charge on the block. And then we got our tight ends. They can block too. Jason Morrow. We got Delaney Walker. Just a bunch of people that will make a difference on the offensive side. And on the defensive side, we got Logan Ryan. He's a great tackling corner. Jonathan Cyprien, he's a box safety, but I like him when he goes against the run, which will help us stop Leonard Fournette. And if you see the pattern that we're going with here in this season, it's a lot of good rushing teams with good rushers, like Leonard Fournette or a Marshawn Lynch. Landon, do you have any last thoughts before we move on? No? All right, so once again, I have Tennessee winning 24-10. He has them winning about 31-ish to 10. All right, next game, please, Landon.
Cincinnati beats Houston Texans.
Texans played like trash last week. I'm sorry they did. Once again, they had to switch out their quarterback. Cincinnati, I like Andy Dalton. I like A.J. Green. I'm biased against Houston, but I still feel like Houston's going to come off that feeling like crap. Maybe they'll have something to prove. I don't know. Both teams have something to prove in this game. Bengals lost to the Ravens. Texans lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. But then again, I think about the teams that they lost to. Ravens obviously better than the Jags this year. So that's why I have the Texans losing this game. I have the Bengals overcoming. What do you think about this game?
Same score for the Cincinnati Bengals, but I don't think it's going to be 20 for Houston. I think it's going to be 21. Not that much of a change.
All right, that makes sense. So we have about the same predictions here. We have the Bengals winning this game. Landon, what do you say about the next game?
It's Baltimore Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns. Baltimore wins.
I like Cleveland this year. I do. Baltimore, I like more. I feel like Baltimore has a good young defense, except for the Terrell Suggs, but Terrell's going to be Terrell. Offense, they have Joe Flacco. I like Joe Flacco. They don't really have any more rushing. I mean, not rushing, but they don't have as many passing players, at the tight end position, the wide receiver position. I feel like most of them left or retired, and it's just not a good look. But Cleveland, I don't like their chances on offense against this Ravens defense. They played good against the Steelers, and they very well could win this game. But just something in me says go with the Ravens. Landon, what do you say about this game?
I say 17-7.
Who do you have winning?
Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens, all right. Do you have anything you want to add on?
Yes. The reason I choose this is because, once again, Joe Flacco, really good. They have their quarterback's better, first of all. Their defense is better. Their whole team is better. So, if the team's better, well then, Baltimore Ravens obviously win.
I'm going to say real quick that what I like about the Browns over the Ravens is their passing attack. I like DeShone Kizer. He's a passing quarterback. They have Corey Coleman now. They have a few other passing options that they can get it out to. They have Isaiah Crowell, who is also pretty good in the passing game. They have people that they could go to that could really surprise a lot of people this year. They're going to win some pretty difficult games this year. I can tell. They almost beat the Steelers last week. And I did have the Steelers winning the game last week, which I knew was going to happen because the Steelers are good. And we'll get into that later, but that's what I have for the Cleveland Browns versus Baltimore Ravens. Any last thoughts, Landon?
No.
All right, next game, please.
Carolina Panthers versus the Buffalo Bills. 35-30.
Buffalo. You have some of the most rowdy fans and some of the worst players. I'm sorry, you suck. Buffalo, you suck. I like Tyrod Taylor. And if I'm not mistaken, he's not playing this week. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Either way, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. LaShawn McCoy, I like LaShawn McCoy. Those two players are about the two only players I can think of. Sammy Watkins? Is he even on the Buffalo Bills anymore? I don't know. I don't think he is. You lost your best corner to... You gave him away to the New England Patriots, and now the Patriots are looking better than ever. Y'all need to... This is a rebuilding time, okay? If you lose out, it's not going to be a sad thing. I don't have y'all doing very good at all. Can I see that, please?
Yes.
Let me just... And then you have Carolina. Y'all still got Cam Newton. He's looking better than ever. Y'all have passing attack. Y'all have a great defense with the best middle linebacker in the league, who isn't coming to my mind right now, but I'm sure he will eventually. Carolina has just as much of a chance as going to the Super Bowl as, I'd say, an Atlanta or a Green Bay because of their ability to surprise people. Landon, what do you think about this game?
I think that... Buffalo just has, 1 or 2 good players. Now, Carolina has, 5 or 6 good players. So, I'm going to say that the same score, I couldn't agree more.
That's right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let you start off this next one because this is one that I had to ask his opinion on because I just couldn't. They're so equal. Arizona, I have beating the Indianapolis Colts 24-17, but I know that he has a different opinion because this is such a good game. I'm excited for this game. Landon, what do you think? I'm gonna let you start this one off.
They just might go to OT. That they might, because they're so equal. They're like right next to each other. But in the end, I kind of see the Colts winning.
Right. One thing that worries me about these Colts, they don't have Andrew Luck. They have Scott Tolzien playing. Who's Scott Tolzien again? Oh, right. I don't remember. Because he's not a starting-worthy quarterback. And I know you may have just figured this out. Like, you may have just got these information, yes?
I just got it.
Just right now. And maybe that'll switch things up for you. I don't know. But Arizona, they have Carson Palmer. They have Larry Fitzgerald. They have the best running back, in my opinion, in the league, in David Johnson. Their offense is amazing. Indianapolis defense is not amazing. Indianapolis offense, without Andrew Luck, they're not amazing. Indianapolis's defense, not amazing anymore. They're still kind of good. But I still feel like it'll be a closer game than usual. Now that you just got... Y'all doing okay? That was not an earthquake. That was me, my bad. Alright. Now you just got this information. Does this change anything for you, or do you still see Indianapolis winning?
Okay, I see
Arizona?
Yeah, Arizona winning. I did not know that Andrew Luck was not on their team. Andrew Luck is their main priority. Without Andrew Luck, they're nothing. They're one of the worst teams. I'm sorry, Colts.
Look, I like y'all's receiving core a little. I like T.Y. Hilton. In fact, if I was a GM and I had to choose any receiver in the league if I already had something like a Antonio Brown or something, T.Y. Hilton will be right behind him because T.Y. Hilton just fits so well in almost any offense as a slot receiver. I only have him as a slot receiver. And he's a good slot receiver. He's fast, he's agile, he can do all the stuff, but man, I don't have him as a starting number one receiver. Do you have anything you want to add on to this game?
I see the score being the same. Arizona is probably going to win. Who knows? Colts might catch up, get a few more field goals.
I think the saving grace for the Colts this week, if they do win, it's going to be all about the running game. It's Frank Gore.
Yeah.
He's old, but he can still get it done. And that's something you don't see a lot anymore with running backs, is that once they get old, they hit about 30. That's the dying age of running backs, man. They just don't do good afterwards. You saw what happened to Jamal Charles, right? He had to leave KC. He goes to Denver. He's not very good in Denver. He's a starting running back, but he's not one I would start on my fantasy team. Yeah, I just don't see them winning this game in Indianapolis because they don't have enough weapons on the offensive side.
Then again, Arizona do have weapons. They have Larry Fitzgerald. They have Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer has a huge arm. He can throw a ton of great passes to Fitz.
I love me some Carson Palmer, man. That's a good quarterback.
Even though he got destroyed by Carolina, which I'm very sad about.
Was it Carolina or was it the Eagles?
No, it was Carolina.
It was Carolina? Okay.
Denver Super Bowl.
Oh, right, the Super Bowl.
But they've changed. So, and I still have the Cardinals winning.
All right, we need to switch off that game because we probably spent way too much time on that. KC versus Philadelphia. I have Kansas City winning that game, and I'm about to sneeze. All right, here we go. So, KC, Philadelphia. KC comes off a win against the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots, the best team in the league, or at least they were until KC wins. And did you see Kareem Hunt? Mr. Kareem Hunt, that is, because he came off, a 45-point fantasy game, okay? I lost my fantasy game because of Kareem Hunt. But I'm a Kansas City fan as well. So, in a way, it kind of made me happy. I could afford to lose that game. Kareem Hunt's going to go off. I say 31-18. Kareem Mr. Hunt. He's going to be the sole reason I believe they win this game. Landon, what do you have to say about this game? Because, obviously, I'm a little biased on Kareem Hunt.
All I know is that they have Alex Smith. Okay,
He played amazing.
Yes, Alex Smith is awesome.
I don't care what any of you say. I saw an NFL article that had Alex Smith as like 23rd or 24th best quarterback in the league. I'm sorry, but apparently you didn't watch Thursday Night Football last week. He's a top 10 quarterback. I say he is a top 10 quarterback, and that is along the lines of a Mariota, of a Jameis Winston, of a Drew Brees. Not as high up as Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, because they're always going to be the two highest, but they are definitely he is definitely worth a top 10 quarterback spot. What do you say about... All right, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia? We haven't talked about Philly.
Philadelphia. They're not a very popular team. They're not a team that you would be like, oh, are you going to go see the Philadelphia game? It's going to be amazing. Most of their games, they're going to lose.
All right, and this is where I do have to jump in and say, Landon, that Philadelphia is a pretty popular team, okay? They have a lot of fans, but then again, they also have a lot of people that just dislike them. I'm not a big fan of the Philadelphia Eagles. You aren't a big fan of the Philadelphia Eagles. I like Philadelphia this year, okay? Except for the fact that their quarterback is Carson Wentz. I'm sorry, Carson. I don't like you this year. You need some time to develop. Before you develop, I don't have you as a top 20 quarterback. I have you back, okay? I saw a Philadelphia article that was probably a joke, but at the same time, it kind of made me worried. Just tell me in the comments, is this true? Because I saw the Philadelphia article that said they would rather have Carson Wentz over Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Jameis Winston, Mariota, all these amazing quarterbacks that are not only up and coming, but also ones that are at the peak or past the peak and still playing amazing. Tell me if that's true. I'm going to go ahead and believe that it's not. I'm going to give you all the benefit of the doubt, but that worried me about Philly fans. If that's how biased y'all are, I don't see any fair arguments coming out of a Philadelphia fan's mouth. Now, Philadelphia, they're a good team. They just need Carson Wentz to develop. And once he does, he's going to be a top 15, maybe top 10 quarterback. He's good, but he's raw, okay? He needs to develop. Kind of went off on a tangent there. Landon, what do you think? All right. You want me to see it?
Just a little concern about what Philadelphia said, if it was true. Was that when Peyton Manning was still playing?
That was not when Peyton Manning was still playing. That was right before. I think that was during the off season this year.
They picked. Okay, so they would rather have Carson Wentz than Big Ben.
Based on their predictions of what they think his career is going to be like, it sounds like they say that he should be the best quarterback of all time. Basically, because they have him as a better quarterback than Tom Brady.
No way.
Who, in my opinion, is the greatest quarterback of all time. Too many Super Bowl wins.
We're kind of getting off topic. Let's get back to the game. Me and Seth obviously have to say that Philadelphia loses 31-18.
Yes. Let's get off of that one because
We took a while on that.
just like the Arizona game. All right. Yeah, we're gonna blitz through this one though. New England beat New Orleans. New England's gonna get a road win this time. They're gonna come off They're going to be hungry. Tom Brady's going to be hungry, and you have the New Orleans defense. New Orleans defense. Can you?
Yes.
Just the camera. Right here. Right in front of it. There you go. All right. So, I have New England winning this game solely because of New Orleans defense. They are not good. 25-13 is my prediction. New England's going to be hungry. New Orleans lost. And I don't think that New Orleans has the defense. Landon, any thoughts? New England at New Orleans.
I say New England gets a couple of points.
More points than that?
Yes.
I don't blame you.
I say New England getting at least like 34.
That's fair. That's fair. I agree. All right, let's go ahead and get past that one because that one I feel like anyone can agree on. Next game, please.
Pittsburgh versus Minnesota Vikings.
The only concern I have is that Pittsburgh almost lost to Cleveland. Cleveland could win pretty much any game this year, but we already talked about that. Vikings, good defense. I would say their offense needs a little bit of work, but they still have good weapons. But, man, I like Pittsburgh. I do like Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh this year. 28-25 because it's going to be a close game. That's my prediction. Landon, what do you say?
I say, yes, it will be a close game. Pittsburgh will most definitely win, mainly because of Antonio Brown, Big Ben,
The 3 Bs?
and
Le'Veon Bell?
yeah, Le'Veon. I'm so sorry, I forgot.
It's fine. 3 Bs right there. That's all you really need to have a winning offense this year. Because, I'm sorry, but defenses this year, just in general, do look a little weak.
Yeah. So I think me and Seth can agree 28-25.
All right. Tampa Bay, I have them winning against Chicago. Look, I don't like Chicago this year. I don't. Chicago, y'all need to step your game up. And I believe y'all are the ones who lost the good receiver. If I'm not mistaken, y'all are who lost the good receiver this year. Yes. Brandon Marshall. That's who y'all lost. Without Brandon Marshall, I don't see y'all doing much. He was the sole person that was on that offense. Y'all don't really have... Mike Glennon isn't going to save your team. He's not. And you're going against a Tampa Bay team that is up and coming. It's Tennessee and Tampa are the two teams I have. I want them to go to the Super Bowl someday soon. But then again, we may have to wait for that. But then... Whoa. All right, Tampa. I like you, Tampa. I like me some Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What do you say about this game?
I say Tampa wins, yes. Chicago. I'm sorry, Chicago, but you like get 10 points. I'm sorry. That's all you get.
I have them winning 20-16 just at the off chance of their offense going off. Because last year they did have a good offense in some of the games. All right, let's get past that one. Let's go to the next one. Miami beating the Los Angeles Clippers. Los Angeles Chargers. Is it even basketball season yet? Leave it in the comments below when basketball season starts, because I really am looking forward to that. Yeah, I have Miami winning against the Chargers. I don't like you, Chargers, but I do say Phillip goes off on this game and gets a good, healthy 17 points. Miami outscoring you 23-17. I feel like Miami just has the better all-around team. But can Jay Cutler really get it done? I don't know. This could go either way just because of Jay Cutler. What do you say?
I have some questions.
All right.
Which team is Jay Cutler on?
He is on Miami. He is their starting quarterback because of Ryan Tannehill being out.
Okay. in my opinion, Ryan Tannehill is a little bit better. That's just me. They need him, but then again, they have Jay Cutler.
I liked Jay Cutler, but he never had a good team around him. Now he has a good team around him. I feel like that may be the sole reason he does good this year. Maybe he doesn't go good. Doesn't do good. I don't really know yet.
I say 24-17, not much of a difference, but
all right. We have 6 more games to go, and I think we're reaching into the territory of the 3:30, and we're about to go into the Sunday night, Monday night games. But let's get on with these 3:30 games, 3 o'clock games. My favorite time to play sports, actually. So, I have Oakland beating the New York Jets. We can go right past this, can't we?
yes, we can.
Because I have the winning 45-10. Jets, worst team in the league. I'll say it right up front. They have no good players. None. None to think of. Maybe their defensive line. Yeah.
I mean, the Bills don't have any good players, but
Yeah, but the Bills, they're not going against in Oakland. They're going against somewhat of a different, they're going against the Carolina. Oakland, I had them winning last week. I have them winning this week. Because Oakland's a great team. They could go to the Super Bowl this year, okay? They could. They're that good of a team. 45-10. I don't know what I can say about this that hasn't been said already. Landon, what do you think?
same score. I think we can get past this.
Yeah. Dallas, I have them beating Denver. He's a Denver fan, so I know he's going to have different opinions on this. But I do have this one being a very close game, 27-23, and I feel like that's pretty fair. They're going to be at Denver, which may be the downfall of Dallas, because up in the mountains and everything.
Denver's amazing.
And my only problem with Denver is their quarterback situation.
Yeah.
If they can get past their quarterback situation, they can get themselves a good quarterback. Or if any of their players actually progress this year, they can be a good team. That's my only problem with them. I actually don't even have them going to the playoffs this year, just because of their quarterback. They still have a good defense. Their offense is still pretty good. I'm not as much of a fan anymore of, what's his name?
Von Miller?
Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm not as much of a fan of Demaryius Thomas anymore because of his regression. Okay, he has been going down for the past few years. That's my problem. But Emmanuel Sanders, he's stepping up, and I like that. Landon, I know you're going to have a different opinion on this, but I say 27-23, Dallas takes the game. What do you say about this Dallas-Denver game, you young Denver fan?
I say Dallas is going. In the beginning, Dallas is going to start. They're going to start destroying because they have a ton of great players. Denver is a really great team. That they were at least. They're still a decent team. They can catch up. They have the players that can catch up. They have Emmanuel Sanders who can make the catches. They have Demaryius Thomas. But my struggle on thinking about this game is the quarterback.
Yeah, that's fair. My problem is that they took a quarterback last year. Maybe it wasn't this previous draft, but it was a draft from. They drafted Paxton Lynch. People thought this guy, he was going to be our saving grace. And what does he do? Absolutely nothing. He's no difference, okay? He's no difference from a Brock Osweiler, who, might I add, is actually going to be starting this game. Mr. Brock Osweiler, the killer of the Texans, okay? He killed the Texans. He didn't help them in any way. He killed them. He didn't bring them to the playoffs. Tom Savage did. He didn't help that team in any way. He hurt that team. And I only have him hurting Denver as long as their starting quarterback is out. Okay? I'm worried for you, Denver. If y'all can't get your quarterback back, Brock is going to hurt your team. I'm sorry, he's going to hurt your team. I know you're going to have, because he did bring y'all to a Super Bowl a few years ago. Landon, what are your thoughts on Mr. Brock Osweiler?
He did. He took us to the, was it the AFC or the NFC?
AFC. Y'all are in the AFC.
Yeah, we made it to the AFC because of Brock.
AFC Championship game.
I really appreciate that. He did it for us. I mean, Peyton.
I know you appreciate it.
Yeah.
I would appreciate it if Brock Osweiler brought the Titans to a Super Bowl too, but
I still have him being, good in the game because maybe he didn't like the Texans. Maybe he was just like, oh no, Denver's my team. I can't. I want to let Denver win. But then again, he would never do that because he's
anyone. Let's take an example of a Brett Favre, okay? Back when he retired, okay? He retired. And then he went to, the Vikings. He went to the Jets, then the Vikings, okay? The Vikings, he went ahead and destroyed the Green Bay Packers with the Vikings. And he said, I think one of his quotes was something along the lines of, something about being competitive. I don't fully remember it, but I do know that as a quarterback in the NFL, you have to be willing to win every single game. Not willing, more like willing to give it all no matter what team you're on.
Yes, but yes, obviously, you want to win. You don't want. No one wants to lose. You don't want to lose.
If I wanted to lose, it would be because my life was on the line and my family's life was on the line. Because there's you better lose this game or I'm killing everyone you know. I'm like, okay, I'll lose the game. I'll throw 5 picks if it takes that. That's the only reason. If someone's life was on the line or health, not getting cut and sent to the Browns, then cut again, sent to the Broncos, back to the Broncos. All right, we need to get off this game, but
I don't know. I think Denver's going to be very close. But I think because of their kicker, they're going to miss a field goal. And I think it's going to go, an extra point. So I think it's going to go to 27-26.
All right, that's fair. All right, so next game. We have 4 more games, y'all. Washington at Los Angeles. These are the Rams. Let me go ahead and write an R for Rams. Why does it not have R for Rams? Why is it L-A and not L-A-R, like L-A-C? I'm sorry, NFL, y'all need to fix that. But Washington, I have them beating the Los Angeles Rams easily, 27-13. Washington, I like Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that? Mr. Kirk Cousins, might I add, because I like him. He's a good quarterback. What do you say about this game? I think we can pretty much smooth past it.
I'm obviously going to make Washington win. I hate the Rams. We hate the Rams.
I don't hate these Rams. I hate the St. Louis Rams. I'm okay with Los Angeles. We hate the St. Louis Rams for beating the Titans
in the Super Bowl.
But you know what? That was 15-something years ago. Maybe almost 20 years ago.
And if you did,
I'm okay with getting past that. That was way too long ago. I wasn't even alive, and I'm still angry at it. But hey, let's get past that. We need to focus on the here and the now with this game.
Better.
I do have y'all scoring 13 points. I feel like that's fair. We can get past that game. Seattle beating the 49ers. So basically, it's a Super Bowl worthy team almost beating a first pick worthy. Okay, y'all could go 0-16. There's a chance. Wait, did y'all lose last week? Maybe y'all didn't lose last week. I don't fully remember. But we can get past this easily. Seattle, good defense. Russell Wilson looking good. 33-13, what do you say?
I say Seattle wins, gets a few extra points. I say 30. This is hard. The scores are very difficult. You don't know what's going to happen.
You don't. That's why predictions are just predictions. Let me add this in right here, okay? If y'all made it to this point, thank you so much. Leave a like. These things aren't easy to do, okay? There's a reason these are called predictions. There are opinions. We don't know what's going to happen, okay? Any team could win any game in the NFL. The Jets could beat Oakland. There's a chance they could win 45-10. Okay? Jacksonville could beat Tennessee 24-10. You never know. And but there's a reason I like doing these, because I love the NFL. I love football in general. And I do these because it's interesting, and you get to compare. Now, Landon, we need to go ahead and get right back into this, all right? Yes. Seattle, San Francisco, I think we can pretty much move past that almost.
I say San Francisco gets 10 points, not 13.
Okay, so a few less points. All right, we can get past that. Seattle, y'all are winning this game. Next week, I don't have the same predictions, okay? Let me give y'all a sneak peek. I have the Titans pulling an upset victory next week over the Seattle Seahawks. Already. All right, so Green Bay, Atlanta. This is a good game. Okay? This be good because team's good, game good, Sunday Night Football. What more could you ask for? I don't have school next Monday, do I? Do we have school next Monday?
I don't think. Wait, do we?
Next Monday's Columbus Day.
No, we don't.
Unless if they added on because of the hurricane. But anyways.
No. Our teacher said that we don't have to make up anything. My teacher, please.
That's a good thing. All right, let's get past the fact that we don't have school next Monday, which we are now both very happy about. Which we will also actually look it up after this because I want to know. Hurricane Harvey rolled through. Hurricane Irma.
I don't want to
also,
talk about Hurricane Harvey.
I don't want to talk about any hurricane. We need to talk about football. Green Bay versus Atlanta. This is almost impossible to predict. Both teams are so good. They both went to the Super Bowl previously in recent years. Okay? Green Bay, y'all are amazing. I love me some Aaron Rodgers. I love Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb. Your defense is pretty good. What?
They didn't go to the Super Bowl previously. They went to the AFC Championship.
No, I said recently. I didn't say last year.
Oh.
Recently meaning in the last 5 years.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. Aaron Rodgers, easily top 2 quarterback. Atlanta. I like y'all, Atlanta. Not a big fan of Atlanta, but I like y'all going into this year.
Like Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, Matty Ice. Top 3. I think he's the 3rd best after Tom. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, yeah. What the heck? Okay. Y'all have arguably the best receiver in the league in Julio Jones. Yes. I'm more of an Antonio Brown fan myself. Julio's taller. Okay, he can make the better catches, that's for sure. He can make those toe drag. Remember that toe drag catch?
Oh, yeah, in the AFC.
Toe touch.
He was like,
yes.
like a ballerina sort of.
Yes. Which, there's a reason most good NFL receivers took ballet.
Because
it's helpful, okay? Yeah, I have Green Bay winning this game, but look, anything could happen, okay? They could both go without scoring almost any points, or they could have 50 points apiece. We don't know yet. Landon, what do you say on this amazing game?
I say overtime.
Overtime. I agree with you. I agree. Overtime, Green Bay, Atlanta, it goes down to if Aaron Rodgers can throw a Hail Mary. Okay? I'm going to go all out. Aaron Rodgers, he's going to roll out, and he's going to do that huge Aaron Rodgers catch. Jordy Nelson catches it in the end zone for a touchdown. But I do have Green Bay winning this game. In all seriousness, yeah, I do have Green Bay winning.
Our final prediction.
New York Giants, Detroit. I wish Monday Night Football was Green Bay, Atlanta. That way we could end on Green Bay, Atlanta. We probably should have switched these around. That way we could do this one last.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. Oh well. New York Giants, Detroit Lions. I have New York beating them 17-3 because I'm really good friends with a person who loves Detroit. He's from Detroit. I don't like y'all going into this year. I like y'all as a team. I like Matthew Stafford. That's the sole reason they can win this game is because of Matthew Stafford. I'd say he's Mr. Clutch this year. And for the many, 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 many years besides last year because of, Tom Brady. 28-3. Oh, wait, what was that? I don't know. What do you say about this game? I don't really have many comments on this game because I think Giants are overall a better team, and y'all saw that they made it to the AFC Championship.
They did.
In my prediction for the entire NFL season. If y'all can go watch that. Landon, what do you say about this game?
I say.
What do you say about this game, Landon?
I say I'm gonna say Detroit gets a couple extra points. I'm gonna say 10-17.
All right, that's fair. That just about wraps it up. Hold on. Ad revenue. Extra time means more money. I need that ad revenue, guys. I need it really bad. I need the ad revenue. I need it. Okay, y'all. On all seriousness, once again, these are just predictions. Don't get your panties in a twist because I had Cincinnati losing. Which I didn't. I had Cincinnati winning. Yeah. Week 2 of the NFL looks just about as good as week 1. If y'all have any questions, put it in the comments because I am good at this. I don't look like it, but I'm good at this type of thing. Can you put the M before the W?
Oh,
I'm joking.
me. I'm
Yeah.
skipping.
We're good at I like doing this, okay? This is probably my favorite type of video I've ever done. Landon here, he's only been in one other type of video, so I know this has to be one of his favorites.
Yes.
Because it's only pretty much the third video he's ever been in. Anyways, guys, if y'all enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on the bell notifications because we do these. I wanted to say every Wednesday. I'm going on to say every Thursday or Wednesday, depending on whichever one. So that was why you need to turn on the bell notifications, because if I decide to do it at like a 4:30 and upload it by 5, or I decide to do it at a 7 o'clock and do it at 7:30, upload it, whichever day. If I decide to do it on a Monday or a Friday, which it won't be on a Friday, because, yeah. Anyways, guys, once again, you enjoyed. Please turn on those bell notifications. Y'all need them. Look, we're going to act this out, okay? You're going to be me, and I'll be your line is going to be, you should have turned on the bell notifications, okay? All right, I'll be that one fan who's, like, over in the distance. Oh, no! Ah! I missed the video!
Hey, make sure you turn on that bell notification.
All right. They uploaded a video 10 minutes ago. If y'all enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. We gotta get hyped, okay? Remember? You gotta get hyped. You gotta tell people you gotta put a like goal. Let's hit 5 billion likes! Let's hit those 5 billion likes! That's how you get that's how you get likes these days, right? We need to hit 10 trillion likes in the next 5 seconds. Alright, in all seriousness, I love doing this, y'all. I love creating in general. So if y'all enjoyed, I'll say it for a third time. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's actually leave a like goal of 10 likes, because I usually don't get likes on my videos. I am beautiful, no matter what they say. All right, Landon, anything you want to say to the peoples? The YouTube peoples.
Just, our goal is not 20, it's over 9,000. So.
Ooh, memes. Right, you have to put a bunch of memes. All right, boss. Okay, y'all. Y'all have a good day or night or whatever, because good is good, and good equals good. That's the new outro. Yeah. All right, y'all. All right. Ready? We're gonna pretend like we didn't say any of that ever. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications. You never want to miss a video. Why? I have no idea, but just don't miss it so we can get views and likes and subscribers.
I'm sorry.
I'll see you on the next video. Peace.